I have a relationship with the yeshiva who not only cares about me, but he really brings out who I am into the world, and that's awesome.
The thing about the yeshiva is that it just gives you a reason to smile.
It's a yeshiva where there's a lot of achdus.
It's all about growing, it's all about becoming a better person, and that's what Zeev HaTorah signifies.
When I opened up the yeshiva 4 years ago, it was a fulfillment of a dream as a Talmud of my Rebbe Zatzal, of Shlomo Freifeld, that I want to share the experiences that I had being a Talmud of my Rebbe and his natural way that he had with his Talmidim. You felt an emunah, you felt a belief that he believed in you, that he believed in your potential, that you could become anything that you wanted to become, and anything that you were destined to become. I felt this was missing. We talk about Torah, but that aspect of Torah which means that a person has to grow in a tikkun of himself, that's missing. There's an omission that people don't talk about it. And I wanted to start a yeshiva which fulfilled this need. Not just an intellectual makam, but living what you learn.
One of the things that the Talmidim do here in the yeshiva, they take turns of taking out the garbage, clearing off the table, whatever it is.
Which in the beginning it sounds like, okay, I'm not, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but you realize that is what part of being Bacher really is. Taking responsibility, thinking of others and cleaning up after yourself.
Other yeshivas might call it janitorial work, but we call it zechusim over here. Each person, you get a sense of responsibility, like this is my yeshiva, I have to take care of it.
Your Rebbe gives a shmooze every morning. It's all about achrayas, taking responsibility for things that normally you might not take responsibility for. When I first came to yeshiva, I saw the courtyard there, which was kind of dirty a little bit. Everyone has the responsibility of things that has to be done, and that's our zechusim, but everyone has their own strength. So me and a bunch of guys, we got together, we did it. We took achrayas for it. We built the pond, make it nice. We water it every day. We feed the fish every day. We make sure it's clean. It's hard, it takes away from our free time, but we'll keep doing it in between Seder because it makes us feel good to know that we have a part in yeshiva that makes everybody feel good, it keeps everybody happy, and make the yeshiva a better place.
Believe it or not, it gives them a certain sense of respect, self-respect, that today very few Bachrim have.
When you get this training, you apply it to your life and you say, wow, this is something that I never thought about. I'm going to make this real.
And when you have such an acharayas and it's implemented, and you actualize on that, you become a different person.
So Rebbe started an incentive program for the yeshiva to boost guys, make what they were doing stronger, more real, that they should feel like they want to do what they're doing. And I think a major play in the incentive program was that you should take your time seriously. You should really know when you're coming, know when you're leaving, that you should really feel that your Seder is a serious thing. You're staying the whole time committed. One of the incentive programs was the yeshiva camping trip, which was not only a really great time, but also really brought the achdus of the yeshiva together. You get to stay with Rebbe the whole night, you're singing, you get a chance to be with Rebbe not in the yeshiva setting. Having the opportunity to be with Rebbe out of yeshiva is unbelievable because you get to see the same gadol of a person in a camping trip. And now you get a chance to connect with your Rebbe in a totally different atmosphere that really brings you much closer, and then in turn brings the whole yeshiva much closer together. You're sitting behind the campfire with him, eating chicken wings and roasting marshmallows. You can see how he acts everywhere, as opposed to just in the frock and the hat in yeshiva. He's giving you these lessons and insights, and then you see them actualized in his day-to-day life. That's something that you can only expect from Gedolim, that we get to see on a daily basis.
A big theme in Rebbe's shmuzim is worrying about other people, is looking outside of your own self.
When you think about the next person, you care about him, you give him an Shalom Aleichem, that's special about this yeshiva. Rebbe always tells people, the Shalom Aleichem he gives somebody changes his life.
I feel it every day, every single day. It's that the Bachrim are real mention. They have respect for one another. They'll give someone a pat on the back when they're having a bad day, It's like a family. Care about one another.
the yeshiva is specifically kept a small number of guys because the Rosh Yeshiva wants that the yeshiva should be a warm place. He wants that people should feel like they're part of a family. What's the difference if I come to Shacharis or I come to Seder? Every single guy knows that he counts.
Thinking about Rabbi Brazil on a daily basis is a constant reminder of what it's like to be human, of what it's like to be sensitive, of what it's like to give.
The way I see it is the greatest muster he ever gave over, just by his example.
Comes in here smiling, ready to go, on fire. You feel like you want this in your life also.
The yeshiva is a family, but we want to take that vision and expand it. We want to make it into a community where the same principles as the yeshiva, but it overflows into the community. Rebbe came to Eretz Yisrael, and Zeev HaTorah didn't come out like we thought it would. It came out even better. Baruch Hashem, our dream has become reality. And Be'ezer Hashem, the dream continues.
The yeshiva is here to take anyone who wants to grow, anyone who wants to get closer to Hashem. We are here to help them to get to the next level. It's not just about the learning the Torah, but about living the Torah and making it something that's real. The Rosh Yeshiva shows how he's Moser Nefesh, that he gives over everything that he has for the yeshiva to show this is how you live your life.
Bachim come in, they want to feel their own chashivas, which from the outside world you don't feel it. And from other yeshivas they went to, they also didn't feel it. Maybe this is my last chance in Torah. Maybe I could push just a little bit, I'll be Matzliach. We tried that everyone should feel part of Yiddishkeit.